Later tonight, Wednesday, August 6th, 2025, there is going to be a strategy meeting at the residence of the Vice President of the United States. That meeting will be attended by Vice President JD Vance, White House Chief of Staff Susie Wiles, Attorney General Pam Bondi, and Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanch. The agenda for that meeting is a strategy session among these four people about what to do and how to proceed relative to the Jeffrey Epstein files and Donald Trump's presence therein. It was recently reported that beginning in the middle of March, the FBI was tasked with assigning 1,000 FBI personnel to conduct a 24/7 review of the more than 300 gigabytes of evidence that constitutes the Epstein file, and to flag everywhere that Donald Trump's name or image or activities appeared anywhere in that file. That information was apparently compiled and is currently sitting in a Microsoft SharePoint folder somewhere. It was later reported that in May, Pam Bondi advised Donald Trump that his name appears multiple times in the Epstein files. Then it was subsequently reported that Donald Trump's name has been redacted from the Jeffrey Epstein files in all of the instances where it appears. Because to be redacted, it has to appear in the documents. So his name's just been redacted from the Epstein files. And Todd Blanch is the one who has been meeting with and presumably negotiating with Ghislaine Maxwell, who has requested a pardon from Donald Trump and who is vigorously opposing the release of any grand jury testimony from her criminal case, which Donald Trump has ordered the Department of Justice to release, which is a reasonable position for her and her attorney to take because her appeals process is not yet complete. She has an appeal pending before the United States Supreme Court. Donald Trump has stepped in this and put his big fat foot in his own mouth almost on a daily basis for a month. Most recently saying that Jeffrey Epstein stole Virginia Giuffre from him, an underage victim of Jeffrey Epstein's, who Ghislaine Maxwell recruited when she was 16 or 17 years old. Ghislaine Maxwell recruited her from Mar-a-Lago. The Trump administration still won't even release Jeffrey Epstein's autopsy report. They could do that today. There are tens of thousands of pages of the Epstein file that they could release today. And Donald Trump stepped in it again yesterday or today when he said that one of the things that Todd Blanch is doing is making sure that innocent people whose names appear in the Epstein files are not hurt by any disclosures. But they're not going to release anything. They put out a memo a month ago saying they're not going to release anything. So how could those people possibly get hurt? What do you think these four potatoes are going to discuss this evening in the residence of the Vice President of the United States of America when they're discussing the 15-year-long close relationship between the world's most notorious pedophile and the current sitting president of the United States of America, who had traveled on Epstein's jet at least 7 times? MAGA, are you starting to pick up on why the rest of us think you're so fucking stupid? I hope so.